Hey everybody, welcome to Yoga Shorts. My name's Lola. I'm with the Sharon Forks Public Library, part of the Forsyth County Library System in Georgia, inviting you to take a step away from your busy day. Take a break for yourself, to move your body a little bit. Hopefully move back into your day feeling a little bit more refreshed or relaxed. So as you see, I'm sitting outside today. We're going to be hearing all kinds of outdoor noises, and we'll just make that a part of our practice today. So we're going to be practicing a seated down dog position, and traditionally this position is done on the ground with your hands planted on the ground, your feet on the ground, and your tail up in the air in sort of an inverted V position. So we'll be doing the same type of posture from a chair. So find yourself a comfortable chair, it can be an office chair, one from your dining room or kitchen. You can use a sofa or a bed to make sure that you can plant your feet firmly on the ground. You want to make sure that you're steady, a firm base, and you don't want to be tipping over. So go cautiously there. And do take care of yourself. If it hurts, don't do it. Follow any advice given to you by a medical professional regarding your health and exercise. First, let's just take a moment to be glad that we're able to step away from our busy day. So if you can, go ahead and settle into your seated position, your feet touching the ground. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, lower your gaze. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through either the nose or the mouth, whichever feels good to you. Let's do this a couple of times. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Take one more really nice big deep inhale. Imagine it all the way down into the belly. And on your exhale, let all your stress go from the day. And let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And check in with your jaw and make sure you're not holding any tension there. Check in with your face, release any tension you might be holding there. And let your eyes open. Yeah, I see Jessie has joined us today. So first we're just going to warm up the body a little bit by inhaling, sending the arms up overhead, and exhaling, letting them float back down. Let's do this a couple more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Let your hands rest on your thighs or your knees. We'll move into a seated cow and cat. And so cow is when you lean forward, you let your shoulder blades come a little bit together, maybe open the chest and let the chin come up a bit as you, nice big inhale. And with your exhale, you curl your shoulders in. Let your belly button go towards your spine, and if you'd like to drop your head, you can do that. Let's do this a couple more times. Inhaling into cow, opening that chest. Exhaling into cat. One more time. And then inhale back to your center position. So I'm going to turn my chair just a little bit so you can see the position from the side a little bit. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hinging at the hips as we let our upper body stretch tall towards the sky. So let's just inhale and stretch our upper body tall. Our hips are still firmly seated. And exhale, bend forward, hinging at the hips. See if you can keep your head in line with your arms. Take an inhale here and exhale. And then inhale back up. And let the arms float back down. So that's our arms portion of our down dog. So we're going to make sure that we're sitting tall. Upper body is sitting up. Lower body is still firmly established in a solid position. Chair, feet on the ground, hips on the chair, sitting bones on the chair. This time we're going to let one leg come a little bit more straight. It's still bent a little bit. My toe is pointing up. My heel is touching on the ground. So a little bit less bend in my right leg. Let's do the arms again. So inhale, the arms go up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, leaning forward just a little bit. See how that feels. Inhaling and exhaling. inhale back up. And exhale, the arms come down, bring that leg back in. We'll switch sides. So send the left leg out again. The knee is going to stay bent, but the heel is touching the ground, the toe is pointing towards the sky. So let's inhale the arms up. Nice and tall, hinge at the hips. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale back up and exhale down. So we're practicing our down dog moves with keeping our legs a little bit bent. So this time let's let our hands flex a little bit. If it's comfortable for your wrists, as your arms go up overhead, flex your wrists a little bit like you're pushing down on a pretend wall or floor. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you, just keep your hands straight out in front of you like you did before. So right leg comes out, knee is still a little bit bent, heel is touching the ground, toe is pointing towards the sky. I'm going to breathe up, nice and tall in the body, hinging at the hips. I'm going to let my hands press on an imaginary wall in front of me. Inhaling and exhaling. Try to keep your head in line with your arms a little bit. Inhale back up. Exhale, let the arms float down. So just switch sides. Left leg's coming out. The heel is touching the ground. The toe is pointing towards the sky. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. See if you can flex those arms so that your hands are touching an imaginary wall or floor in front of you. Hinging at the hips. Still nice tall upper body. Couple breaths here. And then inhale back up. Bring the leg back in. Arms float back down. So there we have created a down dog in our seated posture. We can do it with our both legs moved ahead. Make sure you're very stable on your chair. Let the legs come forward just a little bit. Imagine what it would be like if your feet were touching the floor or the wall. So each heel is touching the ground. Legs are just a little bit straighter, still bent at the knee. Hinging at the hips as we bend. So we're inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. See how this feels. Stop wherever it's comfortable. Inhaling and exhaling here. And then inhale back upright. Exhale, float the arms back down. Bring the feet in. Let the feet rest on the floor. And take a couple breaths right here in our center position. Go ahead and let's make some gentle shoulder circles. Inhaling the ears, the shoulders towards the ears. Exhaling, letting the shoulders drop back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. And exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale back and around. Let the hands rest on your lap. A couple nice deep breaths in and out. So we've practiced our seated down dog, both with one leg out and then with 2. Always making sure that we're firmly seated in our chair and it's not going to tip over. So see how that feels with one leg and then 2 if you'd like to try. And with the arms overhead and then maybe flexing the hands out a little bit. Option to do that if you want to give it a try. And remember to keep breathing through the exercise. Sometimes when you move into an exercise, you stop breathing for a minute and always try to keep that breath flowing with the movements. So I hope this finds you doing well. Continue to take care of yourself. And I look forward to seeing you next time.